All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just saw a YouTube video or a TikTok video. I think it was on YouTube actually, where this guy is a new rapper, and apparently he's trying to be just as successful as Eminem. He's trying to be just as successful as Eminem and just be like the next big rapper. He wants to be the next big rapper. Now, what he focuses on is, and has in his videos, sexy women that are overweight or chubbier, and he likes that kind of girl. He really likes girls that are chubbier, that are bigger girls. He doesn't like. I mean, yeah, I guess he doesn't really want to date. I mean, maybe he likes them, but he doesn't want to date like thin model types. He doesn't want to date that type. He wants to date girls that are chubbier, bigger. And his song is called Chubby Sexy. I believe that's what his song is called. And I mean, for me, I mean, I'm supportive of all walks of life. I really believe being overweight is harder than it should be. And people that are overweight don't get enough credit that they should. And that they don't feel they're allowed to dress up like sexy women. I really think that's a big problem. I think it's really, I think if I'm sexy, I look very good. And even as a woman, I look very good. I'm sure it would be more acceptable for me, even as a woman, to dress sexy than someone that's an overweight woman to dress sexy. So that's why it's important he's around. And he's really happy that he's doing this. And he wants to be the next biggest sensation. Now, he really wants to focus on getting these kinds of women more publicity and more exposure in these kind of videos. Because, all we see in these videos are thin model types, like plastic doll types, right? And I mean, I have no problems with that because that's the type I am as a Melina. But there comes a point where you have to say, how come that's the only type out there? Why isn't there more chubby girls out there in Hollywood? Why are there, why do the girls have to be so perfectly thin in these videos? Why do they have to be like perfect stick figures? And Melina's that way, so I have no problem with that. But people that might not like that, or maybe they think, how come I'm not represented? I totally get why you would feel upset if you're not represented in the music industry when you are, when you're gorgeous, but you're just chubbier. Why are you not allowed to do what you want to do, darling? So he sings a song called Chubby Sexy. I think that's what the song is called. Um, so I never actually heard it myself. I don't know what the song sounds like. I never saw the video. I totally support him though. I mean, as Melina being the most gorgeous woman in the world, I really feel that I'm gonna automatically get that publicity and get that kind of publicity that everybody wants to see me, that I'm gonna be the most viewed girl in the world as Melina. But, I really think that to stand up for things that are hard to stand up for, people will criticize him and say, why are you dating girls that are like that? Why don't you date thin girls? You're a celebrity, you're thin, you should date thin girls. But that's not what he wants to do, darlings. That's not what he wants to do. So I really commend him for his bravery, but it's not bravery, that's what he likes, right? And he's thin. But if you like that and you think that's cool and you want to get more of these girls jobs, I mean, why not, right? It's really not fair that most people that are in the Hollywood industry are drop dead gorgeous and thin. It really isn't fair that these girls don't have an opportunity to perform. Now, it's a lot harder to be thin. You have to really work at it, and there's so many food choices that it's really tough. But I mean, I really think they are. I really can agree they are underrepresented. I mean, my favorite type of girl is thin and gorgeous, and my favorite type of guy is bodybuilder. But I think that not everyone wants to see that, and I think it's really underrepresented. And I really think that it's time that we have a singer like that where they do bring issues like this in the forefront in a sexy way, and in a way that people can be like, hey, I like this. And maybe people will be like, I didn't know that, that I like this kind of girl until I saw her in a video and felt like there's somebody liking the same thing I do. Maybe they don't feel allowed, right? So a lot of girls that are overweight really feel like they can't even go out, they can't even be themselves. They're totally like invisible in society, and that really isn't good, right? So I'm really happy for this guy. I hope he does well. I want to thank you guys for watching. So Chubby Sexy is the song. Check it out. I'm probably gonna check it out at some point. I'm sure it's gonna be really famous. So I'm gonna check it out at some point. I haven't checked it out yet, but I think it's probably got a good beat. He's probably got a great voice. He probably really is gonna be the next biggest rapper. Anyway, thank you, darlings. It's already got way more views than I do, so he's doing something right, darlings. Alright, bye, da, 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 da.